Forgiveness. It's one of the most misunderstood and underrated aspects of any relationship. People talk about love, trust, and communication, but forgiveness? It's the glue holding it all together, and yet it rarely gets the spotlight it deserves. Why? Because forgiveness is messy. It's not as romantic as falling in love or as satisfying as winning an argument. Let's be honest, when someone hurts you, the last thing you want to do is forgive. That sting of betrayal, the ache of disappointment, it doesn't just disappear. And for many, holding on to that pain feels safer than letting it go. The longer you hold on to it, the more it poisons not just the relationship, but you. So how does forgiveness actually work in a relationship? It's not just saying, "I forgive you," and moving on. Real forgiveness is a process. Step 1. Understanding forgiveness isn't about letting the other person off the hook. It's not about pretending the hurt didn't happen or excusing their behavior. Forgiveness is about reclaiming your peace. It's saying, "What you did was wrong, but I refuse to let it control me." Now, here's where most people get it wrong. Forgiveness doesn't mean reconciliation. Just because you forgive someone doesn't mean everything goes back to the way it was. Sometimes, forgiveness means walking away, and that's okay too. But when you're in a relationship you want to save, whether it's with a partner, a friend, or a family member, true forgiveness demands something deeper. It requires vulnerability. You can't just say the words, you have to feel them. That means confronting the pain head-on, acknowledging how it made you feel, and then making a choice. Do you let it harden you, or do you let it heal you? The hardest part? Forgiveness isn't a one-time act. It's ongoing. When you've been deeply hurt, the memory of that pain can resurface. Forgiveness means choosing, again and again, not to let that memory take over. And let's not forget, forgiveness is a two-way street. Sometimes, we're the ones who need to ask for it. That means owning up to our mistakes, genuinely apologizing, and showing through our actions that we're committed to change. An apology without action is empty, and forgiveness without accountability is meaningless. Here's the most powerful thing about forgiveness: it creates space for growth. When two people commit to forgiving each other, they're not just wiping the slate clean, they're building something stronger. It's in that space, where vulnerability and accountability meet, that real love can thrive. So, if you're holding on to a grudge or waiting for someone to apologize, ask yourself this: is it worth the weight you're carrying? Forgiveness doesn't mean you lose, it means you're free. What's your take on forgiveness? Drop a comment, share your story, and tag someone who needs to hear this today.